Hey guys, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. We are making a broccoli Alfredo skillet tonight. Yes, we are. I love Alfredo sauce. Ricky loves Alfredo sauce, and this is just so fast and easy to make. So what I've done without you guys is I browned a pound of ground beef. I've got it drained over here with the grease, and then I've got a package of broccoli. Now I'm using one bag of broccoli. You can use as much as you want. Ricky loves his meat, and I'm really not that hungry. I had lunch with the kids today, and I never take lunch at work. But the kids asked me to go to lunch with them, and I just couldn't say no. So I had a big lunch today, so I'm really primarily cooking this for Ricky. If I was cooking for both of us, I definitely would use 2 bags of broccoli, and I bought 2 bags of broccoli. While that broccoli is sauteing, and all I did was put a little bit of avocado oil, just a tiny bit of avocado oil, seasoned it with salt and pepper, and they're just sauteing. You'll see I really like to make them brown, so I'm just going to cook them up until they're soft. Just a little saute that broccoli. And while the broccoli is cooking, I'm going to make some Alfredo sauce. Guys, this is the easiest thing in the world. As you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing for dinner tonight. I would love to know what you're cooking for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. So we've got about a tablespoon of butter in a separate skillet just because I want to cook this pretty evenly and get it done fast. We're going to take some garlic. I'm going to use some real fresh, actually frozen garlic cloves. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. We're going to fix us up some garlic cloves. We're going to let this garlic cook for about 30 seconds or so. And then we're going to add some cream cheese. Now I'm going to use 1 ounce of cream cheese. You can do more if you'd like to. But I'm going to do 1 ounce of cream cheese and a half cup of heavy cream. Now you can do more heavy cream because we know as it gets thick you might want to thin it out with some more heavy cream. But I just want to make sure I tell you guys, if the more you add, the longer it's got to simmer to get thick. So we want the sauce, the Alfredo sauce, to be a really good thick Alfredo sauce. Oh, that smells amazing. All right, let me go ahead and get my cream cheese ready here. I'm going to do 1 ounce of cream cheese. You can do more if you'd like to. I'm just going to cut this up. Cut off that little end out there. And we just want to stir this broccoli around every once in a while. We just want that to saute. I turned it down on low heat because I already got it good and going. How are you guys? Hey, Linda. What are you doing for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly? We're making a broccoli Alfredo skillet. It's so delicious, and the recipe is in the post as soon as I finish up this live video. So we've got a tablespoon of butter. We added some garlic, some pressed garlic. I just added 1 ounce of cream cheese. We're going to let that cream cheese get soft, and then we're going to add some heavy cream. That'll be our next ingredient. Let me get my heavy cream ready here. Now you can use as much or as little as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and just pour some in. I'm using about half a cup. Whoops. We can always add more if we need to. And we're just going to stir this around, let that heavy cream continue to melt. And the last thing we're going to use for our Alfredo sauce, we're going to let this thicken up just a tiny bit. We're going to add some Parmesan cheese. So you can use anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 cup of Parmesan, and that's going to make our amazing Alfredo sauce. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like salt and pepper in my Alfredo. I like garlic, of course, but I put garlic in there. I put minced garlic in there. But I like a little bit of salt and pepper in mine. We want to make sure this is on a low simmer. You see that's really hot. Oh, I turned it on high. That's why it didn't go in the wrong way. So let me turn this down. We want this on a low simmer. And we know that the cheese will help thicken this up some. So it doesn't need to get super thick, but we're going to let this simmer until the heavy cream starts to thick and the cream cheese continues to melt. This is a broccoli Alfredo skillet. We love this. I don't cook it all the time. I usually cook it when I'm in a hurry and I don't have a lot of time. And tonight I've got to wash some clothes because I'm going to be traveling with my family next week. Me and the kids and Ricky and my mom and dad are going to go enjoy a cabin in the woods just to have some family time. We've been praying and working vigorously with these cancer clinics, and we're really hoping that my dad's going to get an opportunity to travel to some of these clinics for clinical trials. So we just wanted some time together as a family. So we're doing that next week because we don't know, with these clinical trials, sometimes you have to move. Sometimes you have to go and stay at these places. So we don't know if mom and dad's going to have to leave town. So we just want to have some family time together. Guys, any prayers you can give us, we'll be very happy to receive them. My dad's name is Joe Grace, and he's doing well. but we still want to get into these clinical trials just as fast as we possibly can. So we're working with the Mayo Clinic, MD Anderson, and the National Cancer Institute, trying our best to get all the records sent like they're supposed to, but it's like pulling teeth. Some of these clinics get the records. All right, so we've got the Alfredo sauce. The Alfredo sauce is a tablespoon of butter. We got some minced garlic. After that garlic started to really cook and get fragrant, we added 1 ounce of cream cheese. We let that start to melt, and then we added about a half a cup of heavy cream. We just got that on a very low simmer, waiting on that cream cheese just to get really soft. I'm gonna go ahead and salt that. Yeah, a little bit of salt in the Alfredo. I love pepper in my Alfredo sauce. Some people don't, but I'll put a little bit of pepper in there. And then we've got our Parmesan cheese over here at the side, ready to go on. My broccoli is looking really good. I mean, I love sauteed broccoli. You can cook this however you want to, but I like to keep mine a little scorched, so it's a little scorched. And I love it this way. All I did was season it with salt and pepper. And I'm fixing to move this broccoli out of the way just to get my ground beef warm again. Because what we're going to do is put our ground beef on the plate. We're going to top it off with some broccoli, and then we're going to pour the Alfredo sauce over the very top. It's going to be so yummy. I need to turn this up and get this simmered. So our heavy cream starts to, as soon as our heavy cream starts to get a little thick, we're going to add some Parmesan cheese, about a half a cup, and then it's ready. We're just going to stack our plates with the broccoli Alfredo skillet. Pretty simple. Now, if you want to, you can put all these things together in one skillet, like just pile it all over, but I really like to plate it so it's really pretty. So I do ground beef on the bottom, and then I put broccoli, and then I pour the Alfredo sauce over the top. So let me go ahead and get a plate to put this broccoli on. The broccoli is pretty much done. It looks really good. Let me put a knife in here to see if some of these, oh yes, it's perfect. Well, I don't know, there's a couple of big pieces still that's tough. I'll let it saute for a couple more minutes while we're waiting on our heavy cream. All right, guys, do you have any questions for me? I hope you're having a great day. I'd love to know what you're cooking for dinner tonight that's low carb or keto friendly. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Lisa. I see Linda and Denise and Dawn on there. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for the prayers. We really appreciate it. We're just working as hard as we can to get these appointments made. Like, it's just really, you can't just call the Mayo Clinic and get an appointment. They did confirm today that they got my dad's records and they are under review. And sometimes it takes 3 to 5 days to review before we get an appointment. So fingers crossed that we hear from them very quickly. MD Anderson, we officially got the word that they have all the records they need. So it's in review now. And then the National Cancer Institute, hopefully they will call me. We've really been working hard to get our records there, but they don't want just paper records, which is great for me. They want it all. They want to see the slides. They want to see the biopsy. They want to look at it themselves. Their pathology department wants to read the pathology. They don't want to read the doctor reports. They want to see the specimen. Like, they want to do their own report on it. So it's really been difficult to get all those records together. So our nurse practitioner today jumped in to help, and we hope that they get everything they need this week too, so that we can get appointments made at all 3 of these clinics. Like, we'd love to see doctors at all 3 of these clinics if we can, so that we have options. Like, we want to have options. All right, I turned this heat up so we can get this hot. I'm going to go ahead and move my broccoli over to this plate real quick. Oh man, this looks yummy. I could just eat this plate of broccoli. This could be my dinner. I mean, look how good that looks. Now I'm going to put my ground beef back over here just because I want to get it hot. I want to get it warm. Because what we're fixing to do is get a plate out and we're going to start stacking our dinner. We're going to put the hamburger meat on the bottom. We're going to put broccoli over that and then pour some Alfredo sauce. And we have got dinner ready. So fast, easy, delicious. Guys, if that's what you're looking for, you found the right page. I love to cook easy meals to show you guys how easy it is to eat low carb and keto friendly foods to get your health on track to reach the goals that you've set for yourself. So let me go ahead and put some Parmesan cheese in and we are good to go. Good to go. You can put as much or as little as you want to. I'm doing about a half a cup of Parmesan. It's going to be so yummy. So maybe that's a cup. Maybe that's a whole cup. It's going to be so yummy. Let me turn this off. And we're going to stir in the cheese until it's melted and our sauce will be ready to go. Turn it up just a little bit. Frankie Sue, I know you want your mama to come love you, don't you, baby girl? All right, came in the house on the phone, and my phone's been ringing ever since, and my dogs are like, what in the world? You didn't even love me. Okay, this looks so delicious. See how it's gotten thick? And it's gonna continue to get thick as I simmer it. All right, let me get a plate, and you guys can see it. I'm gonna use my fine china tonight. We use the fine china because Ricky's gonna throw it away when he's done eating. All right, we got our ground beef on the bottom. It's a pound of ground beef, and I promise you Ricky will eat it. All right, I'm gonna put my broccoli over the top of this, and it's hot, but it's okay. This is ours, I'm using my hands. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so yummy. And I'll have a little bitty tiny bit left for me because I'm really not hungry. I ate with the kids today. All right, so you see we got our ground beef, we got the broccoli, and now we're gonna add the Alfredo sauce. And if you want it to be thicker than this, just keep on letting it simmer because it'll get thicker and thicker and thicker as it cooks. Oh man, look at that. Ricky actually likes it a little thicker, so I could let it keep on simmering, but I think it looks amazing. Look at that, y'all. Broccoli Alfredo skillet bake. And if you don't want to put it in 2 skillets, you literally can use the one. I just wanted to cook it all at the same time. I mean, Ricky is going to tell me to load it up. Load it up. Load it up, honey. And there we go. Ricky's dinner is served. Looks delicious. Give me some hearts, guys, if this sounds good and easy and looks delicious. And I'm going to jump off here and clean up my kitchen. You guys have an awesome night. And if I can help you in any way, just send me a message. Bye, guys.